Hey y'all, we're back. Now, we're going to continue our series on employee engagement. In this video, we're going to look at the second key to engaged, intrinsically motivated employees. And the second key is competency. So if you want your employees to be engaged in their work, you have to put them on work that they have the skill set to do. Everybody wants to be good at their job. Everybody wants to do a good job. Nobody wants to show up and be a complete failure that's struggling to get through every day. So when you have employees that aren't engaged, one thing to look at is, has this employee been properly trained on this task? Maybe you've implemented a new software system. Maybe you've changed a process. Something has happened where an employee that had been engaged no longer is because they're no longer familiar with the process. Now in that case, the best solution to getting that employee back on track is to provide them with the training they need. Now the one mistake a lot of leaders make is that they'll send an employee off to a training and then expect that when they come back they're going to be experts at that task. Training alone is not enough. When all we do is sit through a speech and we hear something being said to us and told to us how to do it, how to do this, how to do that, we're going to retain about 10% of it. If you really want the skills from training to transfer into the workplace, you have to provide that employee with coaching once they get back to the workplace. So you give them the training. When they get back from the training, either you or you assign somebody to work with that person to help them to learn the system. They might have to ask how to do something 100 times before they get it. Have that patience with them. If they're worth the effort, and every employee that you're working with should be worth the effort, then you're going to take that time to help them get that process done. So you're going to send them to the appropriate trainings they need. You're going to assign them somebody to help coach them and mentor them as they develop the task. And as they get better at the task, you slowly pull away those supports until they become expert within the task. But nobody wants to spend their time working at something they're not very good at. Think about yourself. Think about a sport that you don't play because you say, I'm just not very good at golf. Or many of us say we're not very good at math, and so we don't go out of our way to try to find math problems to solve. And so if your employees aren't engaged, look at, do they know how to do the job? And if they don't, what can you do to help them develop the competency to be an effective employee?